All right, so here we are. So you've got which they're using as a formal dining room to your right. And then your extra bedrooms are down here, as well as the laundry and garage. Your kitchen access here, living room. That's the owner's suite, and then you have the mirror image for a living room here. So you have bamboo flooring, and this is the same like level, if you will. Nice big windows to let in natural light. Actually, we're gonna go this way first. So you've got your laundry room here. Now they do still have the washer dryer. I did smell in there and it does not smell like musty or mildewy. It's a GE profile. And then they still have even the stickers on there. No smells in there either. I will say we've already been through the house and got to talk to Jason while we were doing it, and it's a very well kept house. So you do have a little sink here, and it's just small because they have to have the clearance for the door here, but it is still very functional. Got a little timer. Not sure what light that's for, but all right, so here is your garage. You do have a door that goes out to the side yard. I'll take you through there in a minute. So your water heater is right there. We did find out that it was a 40-gallon tank, and that is a functioning refrigerator. That's what the extension cord there is for. But it's clean and it does not smell. It's not hooked up to water, so there's no ice, but I'm waiting on the listing agent to tell me if the sprinkler is functional. But there's the box. So I know the fence was a concern. There is some, a couple planks that are missing. And this right here, so this does tell me that at least at one point the sprinkler was running, because that's just rust from the water table that the lawn pump gets the water from. And there's your lawn pump. And like I said, I will get back to you on whether it's functioning or not. I don't know oh, that's just garbage. Okay, and there is pull down stairs to the attic. Okay. All right, so going to the left is back to the front door, kitchen access, and then your bedrooms are through here. So first you have your handler, your inside handler for the HVAC. I think this is one of the cleanest ones I've seen in a while. At one point in time, it looks like they might have had a little bit of water there. That is your float switch, which if this pipe here ever gets backed up, that's what will turn it off so you don't get flooding coming out. And once a month, you just put some vinegar, like a 1/4 cup vinegar down there, and it keeps all the pipes going smooth. And you've got a little linen / coat closet here. So we've got a bedroom here that's right behind the garage to the side, another bedroom here, bathroom, and then a back bedroom. So this is the part of the flooring that is a little bit messed up. And then there's some scratches and things. Some of this might just be in the wood because it is bamboo. I don't know if you can see that here. There you go. See how like right there? Could be scratches, it could just be the bamboo itself, it could be both. But it is bamboo and there is extra in the garage. good sized closet. And then there is a fan. And I measured this with my feet because my foot's about a foot. It's roughly 11 by 14. So this is the second guest bedroom. It is the smallest. It's roughly 11 by 11, but you could still easily fit like a queen, put a tall dresser there, put a TV on it, and a nightstand. And it goes to the side of the house. But you do have a walk-in closet. So the flooring is like the click-in kind, so either they just didn't do a good job or maybe they left too much slack for those pieces to kind of pop out like that. So your bathroom, so you've got granite counters. We were saying that this seems like it might be on the newer side, this insert, because it's in like almost perfect condition. Same with the toilet, it looks newer. And then I'm guessing that these are original cabinets, and just that there's no leaks underneath just makes me even more think that they've taken really good care of this property. Luminescent cabinet. I'm missing the little door stop there. Oh. Okay. And then the back bedroom, which is the biggest. This one, I believe, when I measured it, was like 14 by 15 or 13 by 15. They do have a receptacle here for a TV. And then walk in. All right, so just came out of the guest wing. There's the front door. And now here's your kitchen. So those are really big cabinets, like height-wise. They've got a really nice, like glass stone look backsplash. And there are lights underneath. And then I know that this is kind of the issue, so I'll go over that in a minute, but pantry, just a typical pantry. You could expand it into that closet if you wanted to. It does have soft clothes. Well, drawers do anyway. That's just, oh, what is that? That is not a discoloration. One second. Okay. I don't know what that is. And there's a little spice cabinet. So it is stainless steel inside. And then you've got a Lazy Susan. I will say that this joint just needs to be brought back in. It's just a little bit loose. Oops. Incinerator, I don't know what that is. And you've got a trash bin. Well, that's smart. They put contact liner inside. Got a little tray and drawer, some ice. There is also, there is also white ice on the door. So you can go both ways. So kind of what we were talking about when we were on the phone with Jason was you could either leave this where it's at and then open this wall, like basically like lose the cabinet or the wall and the cabinets from here up and then make this your island. We don't know if that is structural or not. So, but even if it is, you'd still have room for 2 to 3 people here. Or you could shove this down a little bit so that it wouldn't take as much to move the water over, and then open that up. Because you've got this big space as well. And then you also have that dining room, so you've got some options here. That does look like a wood-burning fireplace, but it does look pretty clean. Obviously, if you guys want to use it, you would have to do an inspection and just make sure that the flue and all that stuff is clean and usable. And then this space is huge. So I've seen this floor plan a lot. What I normally see is they use this space here and then over the TV, over the fireplace to put your TV so that you would, let me back up, kind of do an L shape with your couch or couches or chairs, whatever, here, and then leave this as your walking path. And it's still plenty of space, even if you turn this into a bar or like open it up to a island or something down the road, there's still plenty of space to do that, because what I normally see is people will have like a little table or shelves or something here, and then still have plenty of space here. And then here, I've seen people either do nothing, or they'll put like a little table or shelves, or they'll make it like a reading nook, or like I've seen it as, I mean, I know your kids are older, so I've seen it as like a play space. I've seen it with just like desk or something there. So you've got a ton of options, or you can leave it blank. But it is a big space. So you've got lots of options. All right, let's go explore the owner's suite. And this is super common, especially with the electronics now. It's just like a mark from where they put there, because you can see all their cables and stuff. I see that a lot anymore, especially with like modems and stuff. There is a light here, but I think the bulb is out because it's not working. But here is the owner's suite. It is massive. You can easily put a king-size bed, nightstands on the other side, still put a dresser here. You could put like a little seating area over there, a dresser here. But there's tons of outlets. You've got 2 on every wall except this wall. I just noticed this. I don't know what that's for. So I'm going to ask what that's for, because I have no idea. All right, your bathroom. So one thing that's nice is they did the same tile. Actually, that might be a little bit different tile. It is, but it's the same size as everywhere else. So I like that personally. So you've got a closet here. You've got a shower, tub, closet, toilet closet, your sinks, and then another linen closet. Let's do this first. So this is your smaller closet. It does have shelving all the way around, a little hook. So I did test that out. It should be just fine for your husband. My husband's 6'3" as well, and I stood in it, so he'd be able to be fine. Some privacy glass. So this one does have the window, so you'll have some natural light. And you can either do like the gauzy, oh, it goes all the way around. The gauzy curtains, or do the like little film so that it lets in light, but it kind of like does that like blurred effect. So lots of options in here as well. And then your toilet closet. Oh, I see. That's just the way it is. Because it's not leaving a marker or anything on the door. Oh, they must have a TV in here at one point. Let's go check out outside. All right, so you have this massive covered porch area. And then, sorry, the front door is opening. Patio over this side, and another patio over here. So what I was telling them was there is an easement of 10 feet from the fence coming towards the house. So you have to leave that, it's for drainage. The house back here also has the same thing, and they've got a pool. I'll show you that in a second. But you'd have plenty of room to put a pool in, because 10 feet is about just a couple feet off of here. So you would have all of this space. You'd have to break up this patio, but you would have all of this space. Let me take it from this angle. And I don't have it on any like zoomed in or zoomed out, just on one ratio, I guess you could say. But from here to about here. You do have a double gate over here. I'm not gonna lie, the gate needs to have another support kind of in the middle so that you can open it and close it, because it's leaning in on each other. But I'm about 2 feet off the fence right now. The landscaping back here is kind of like the front, where it just needs some love and some weeding. I'm gonna cheat and show you the neighbors. Kathy and Brad know these guys, but as you can kind of see, they've got the same easement and they do have a pool, so it's totally doable. All right. And then, being good Midwesterners, there's tons of space here for yard games and such. I'm gonna try to be sneaky. So there is parts, so this fence is stained, and there is parts of the fence where the staining is coming off. And I don't see one here. There's a couple boards over there that are popped off. But I'm gonna just there we go. There's no gutters. Coming from the Midwest myself as well, like, it was weird for us to not have gutters, but for a house like this, you're looking at maybe $2,000 to $3,000 to add them. And there's another fence here, and the garage door going into the garage is just right on the other side of that. So there you go. I don't see any other like large concerns. I mean, obviously we would get a home inspection, but you know, the brick looks good. It was very well taken care of home, in my opinion. The windows are probably original, or at least, 20-ish years old, but I didn't see any that were fogged. So that's good. That just means the seal was broken, and I didn't see any that were like that. So we're good there. So yeah.